Day 1. Control and choice is a core Stoic principle that can transform the way you approach life. The Stoics believe that while we can't control everything that happens to us, we always have control over how we respond. Today, we're going to break down this idea with real-life examples so you can see how to apply it in your own life. Let's dive in. Explanation of the principle. In Stoicism, there's a fundamental idea. There are things you can control and things you can't. The Stoics encourage focusing on what you can control, your actions, thoughts, and attitudes, and letting go of what you can't, like other people's actions, external events, or outcomes. This is where the concept of choice comes in. You always have the choice in how to respond, regardless of the situation. Now, let's look at real-life examples of how control and choice work in everyday situations. 1. Example. Facing rejection in a job interview. Imagine you apply for your dream job. You prepare for weeks. You think the interview goes well, but you get an email saying, "Thank you, but we've chosen another candidate." What you can't control: the decision of the employer, their reasons for rejecting you, or the competition you faced. What you can control: how you choose to respond. You can let the rejection destroy your confidence and give up on similar opportunities. Or you can choose to see it as a learning experience, review your performance, seek feedback, and apply again with an improved approach. The Stoic response here is to recognize that while you couldn't control the employer's decision, you have control over your choice to persevere and improve. This mindset turns a perceived failure into a stepping stone for growth. 2. Example. Dealing with a difficult person. We've all been there. Whether it's a rude coworker, a negative family member, or an impatient stranger at the store. In these situations, you can't control how others act, but you can control your response. What you can't control: the other person's behavior, mood, or attitude. What you can control: your emotional reaction and behavior. Instead of reacting angrily or letting the other person's negativity affect you, you can choose to stay calm, breathe, and either respond with kindness or simply disengage. By exercising control over your response, you don't let someone else's negativity disturb your inner peace. 3. Example. Health issues. Imagine you're suddenly diagnosed with a chronic illness. It's unexpected and outside your control, which can feel overwhelming. What you can't control: the fact that you have the illness or the need for ongoing treatment. What you can control: your mindset and how you choose to approach your health journey. Instead of dwelling on "why me?" or feeling defeated, you can choose to focus on what you can do, adopt healthier habits, follow treatment plans, and seek support from loved ones. By choosing a proactive and positive approach, you take back power in a situation where you might otherwise feel powerless. 4. Example. Losing a loved one. One of life's most painful experiences is the loss of a loved one. Grief is natural, but Stoicism teaches us that even in these moments, we still have control over certain choices. What you can't control: the fact that death is inevitable and that you've lost someone important to you. What you can control: how you choose to honor their memory and continue living your life. You can sink into despair and let grief define you. Or you can choose to cherish the good memories, support others who are grieving, and live in a way that honors the values and love you shared with that person. The Stoic approach reminds us that while we can't control the event of loss, we can control how we respond and how we move forward. 5. Example. A global crisis, e.g. pandemic. During the COVID-19 pandemic, many people face circumstances completely out of their control: lockdowns, job loss, and health fears. What you can't control: the existence of the virus, government restrictions, and how the world changed overnight. What you can control: how you used that time and adapted to the situation. Some people focused on what they couldn't do and grew frustrated. Others, exercising Stoic principles, chose to control their daily habits, adapt to working from home, learn new skills, or reconnect with loved ones virtually. By focusing on what they could control, they emerged stronger and more resilient from the crisis. Conclusion. The Stoic principle of control and choice empowers you to shift your focus from what you can't control to what you can. In every situation, there's always a choice. Will you let external events control you, or will you take charge of your responses and actions? Remember, the freedom of choice is always in your hands, and that's where your true power lies.